Ill Music Entertainment.
Love, truth, peace, freedom, justice. Study to know what trust is. They'll violate at any moment. Minorities, they don't be on it. Walk on eggshells, keep it cautious. Anxiety, I'm feeling nauseous. Ignorance is bliss till you learn what the cost is. Said Moors, we on the rise. Look at us now. Push the mission forward. Make the prophet proud. Noble Jew Ali, welcome to the city. Fourth generation. No, he walking with me, more shit. Woke up, realized I was on a warship. Trading me like chattel property. Trading places, playing Monopoly. Authentic, can't copy me. Lies, can't rock with me. Truth, never sharpens me. Love, despite you mocking me.
Peace, fam. Islam. On this early Saturn day. What's good with y'all? You know, for the past 6 or 7 years, I've really been going hard on nationality and trust because, you know, I feel like that's all there is. Once you have those two foundations covered, you know what I'm saying, you can, you know, they mix very well together and they make for a real good solid foundation as far as nationality and trust goes. So, you know, that's why I always push, you know what I'm saying, to study, to reclaim your nationality, declare it, proclaim it, but then to also start doing things to secure yourself on the financial side, on the business side of things, because we're all here, we're all trading, we're all creating, we're all offering things as services, you know, whatever we can produce from our physical bodies, that's what we're offering to the world. And so we need to be on point, because what we do today affects our children tomorrow. So if we don't do shit today and build some type of wealth to leave behind for the children, that way they're off to a better start, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, even as indigenous peoples, the fundamental program of indigenous peoples is to pass down our indigenous traditions, customs, sciences, everything down to the next generation to keep our existence as a people. Do you understand? So this is why I go so hard with nationality and trust, because it's really about protecting your assets, man, protecting your property, and not just the things that people can see, but also the things that people can't see, like your thoughts. People can't see your thoughts, but you know what? Your thoughts are very valuable. They're worth a lot, and they're actually priceless. You know what I'm saying? You can't put a price on your thoughts. So it's very crucial that you also understand the importance of intellectual property rights, and knowing that 14th Amendment citizens do not have any rights to their intellectual properties, meaning your ideas, anything you come up with, you don't get your full worth, because you're not viewed as a key component or a key piece in society. And that's really what it is. If we're talking about coming back to the constitutional fold of government, we got to come back to the ways of society. And the ways of society dictate that you join a society according to your own vibration. You vibe with your tribe, right? So if you vibe with your tribe and y'all form a society, that's who you should be vibing with. That's who you should be moving with. That's who you should be establishing businesses with. That's who you should be establishing game plans with, for now as well as the future. But you know what? I feel like if we just take the time to sit down and just understand each other, understand the differences, understand the things you don't like, especially understand the things you don't like, and it will build for more clarity between the two, a better bond. Stop judging each other's thoughts and ideas because you think they're stupid, or you don't think they're, you know, or you didn't perceive them, therefore they're not as valuable. Stop that. If that was the case, motherfucker, it'd only be you on this planet, and that's it. See, but if it's just you on this planet, who the hell's gonna test you to bring the best out of you? Huh? Who's gonna do that? The trees? The birds? Nah, my G. Steel sharpens steel. So that means you need another flesh and blood. You need another godlike being in the same likeness and image as you are to test that ass. Don't be mad because you don't like to be tested. If you're talking about you want to be, you know, reclaim your rights to self-autonomy, to operate and function underneath the laws of your ancestral laws, customs, and traditions, I don't know what to tell you. This is that time now, y'all. This is that time where everybody got to be their own high priest. Everybody has to be their own high priest. So really what it is, we're all sharing information. We're all college professors, and we're all sharing valuable information with each other. That's really what it boils down to. Really, really, really what it boils down to. And I just have to say it like this. We can be, like I said, we can be privately, our status can be corrected privately. But what good is that if we're still doing commerce in another man's name? If we're still doing commerce without reclaiming our estate properly, let me say that again, properly. Because I can tell you how this from experience. Now I know this for a fact. My social is locked out. It's locked out the system. They can't do nothing with it. They can't do nothing with it. Even if I want to try to, and mind you, I do things through experimentation, y'all. So even if I, you know, yesterday, I tried to, you know, I saw a better plan for Wi-Fi option. You know what I'm saying, for the business. So I was intrigued. You know what I'm saying? So I did some listening. My left ear's ringing right now. What's up, ancestors? I know y'all got me. You know, so my left ear, my left ear's ringing still, but it's cool. Yeah, so you know, I wanted to see what the better deal was, and the deal was way better, of course, from what I'm paying now as far as for Wi-Fi. But she asked for my social. I said, you know what? Let me see what happens, because I told you what happened last time when I called the IRS trying to establish EIN. They couldn't read my social at all. They said it wasn't popping up in the system. They was telling me I need to go back to the Social Security Administration and update and have the issue resolved. And I said, but wait, I already went there. I already had the issue resolved. What issue are you talking about? Anyway, so I offered the social again yesterday to an agent of Xfinity. Guess what happened? She got blocked out. She couldn't access my social. She couldn't access the estate at all. Like, she was blocked out. When I say blocked out, like she can't get in. There is a block. There is a lock on that estate number now. That decedent's number, that joint is smashed. No one can access that joint. I love it. Dude. I freaking love it, man. So yeah. So that's how I know I've done things properly. The social's locked out of their system. They can't access it. They can't even go in and access it, y'all. They locked out. Boom. They locked out. So now that I know what I know, right? Knowing that everybody locked out except for me. Now, you know, this is why I'm so happy that I've been training my mind for the past 6 or 7 years to operate utilizing just my trust without the need of a social. See, so I'm already comfortable operating through my trust. I've been doing that, whether it's on a job, you know what I'm saying, utilities, things of that nature. I'm comfortable. I already know what I got to do. So now it's just bringing everything around full circle. So now that I know for real, that joint is locked, it's on a shelf. I'm not using that joint no more. Don't use it. Don't use it. Don't use it. You know what I'm saying? This is how you secure yourself. Because The state is for your heirs, man. It's supposed to be for your bloodline, for the people whom you deem as worthy of benefiting from your hard-ass work when you transition. That's all that is. It's not even that complicated. It's just like, yo, are you a decent human being? You know what I'm saying? That's really all it is. And man, I can't stress to you enough, man. We need to get our business affairs in order. This is where we're suffering at, y'all. We're not suffering due to lack of nationality. A lot of us already covered that. You know what I'm saying? We already declared our nationality on the record, proclaimed it, went through the name change process, put it, got it signed through the judge. You know what I'm saying? We did all these things already. These things have already been done. Now what we're talking about is the business aspect. The other side of the story that no one is talking about, the commercial side. Because we're getting our asses whooped commercially. And what leads or what opens the gateway to that commercial ass whooping is the lack of nationality. So, I just want you to see how these things are adding together, and they're all being utilized as one big ass weapon. And so if we don't stop the shit, then we're gonna be destined to repeat history over and over and over and over and over. I'm not about that life. I done read about history. I studied the history enough. I seen where we fucked up at. I'm not gonna act like I done seen everything we done fucked up at, but I done seen from myself where we fucked up at, according to my eyes. And I don't plan on repeating that mistake. I don't. And honestly, the mistake is, yo, why can't we all be successful at the same time? Why I gotta rate my success according to your success? And if I feel like you have more success than me, then I gotta grow envious, or I can't be as happy for your success because you're doing better than me. In my mind, right? And that's the thing too. People in their mind will deem, yo man, this person's doing better than me. That person's doing better than me. Are they really? Have you really looked and digested their entire life to be able to validly say like, yo, this person's doing better than me? You're even nuts for saying with your words, casting a spell that someone is doing better than you. In your empire, in your Moorish empire, man, you are the best. That's your mentality. You gotta put in your mind, you are the best. You are the motherfucking best. And you won't be denied for nothing. You are the best, and you always have to stay the best. Be the best. Don't let anyone make you feel inferior, because that's how they got us in these positions in the first place. They got us to start thinking about ourselves as inferior beings. Then we fell. Poof. So it's just a mindset switch. We're not inferior beings. Actually, I forgot. I need to stop by a spot real quick. We're not inferior beings. All right, so we need to comprehend that and really implement that into our psyche. Otherwise, we're going to keep repeating history. And what history looks like today is what history looks like today is there's no rights for black people. Everything is racist. White supremacy rules and runs everything. And if people really understood what white supremacy is, if you even want to give white supremacy a place to exist in our reality, fine. I'll entertain it. I'll entertain it for a little bit. Really, if that's going to exist in our reality, then we got to shift everything around. Because the only way to make room for that stupidity of, racism is through ignorance. So if we allow this to continue in our psyche where we're like, yo, it's white privilege, and then we don't comprehend the fact that we're the white people. White has nothing to do with complexion. White has nothing to do with complexion, y'all. White has nothing white has nothing to do with complexion, y'all. White has nothing Nothing to do with complexion. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. In the Census Bureau right now, I am classified. I am classified as American Indian and white. Okay? I'm classified as American Indian and white. Can I go more specifically into my classifications? Of course I can. Of course I can. I can go right into more. 667. You know what I'm saying? That's at the Justice Department. Asiatic, 463. All right, but okay, that's cool. Oh, you know some fancy numbers now that reference to Moors. What good is that if you don't know anything about it? You got to know. And if you don't know, no one's going to tell you. Because they got tons of secret societies laid out to keep this information shh. All right? So, we need to get our business in order. Our business affairs need to be in order. This is why we're getting raped in the commercial field. Anytime you deal with these courts, according to the rules of federal procedure, all these courts are federal corporations. So if they're federal corporations, that means that anytime you are going to these courts, federal corporations, you're dealing with business. So that means whatever names they're calling that you think is you think someone's calling you by your name. And actually, the definition of name is proper, because a name is for corporations and entities. That's what a name is for. A name is not for living, breathing people. Living, breathing people have appellations and titles. Names are given to things. Okay? So, yeah, they call you by your name, but you thinking it's you rather than you thinking it's your estate or your business and that you're the owner of that business. You see how just with that little flip, your mind concept gets switched. So now you're looking at the whole scenario in a completely different way, instead of you looking like you're the one in charge. Because if you weren't born, that estate is not created. So you're the principal. That estate has origins in you. And who are you? Aren't you one of the original peoples of North, South, Central America? Or one of the original people from wherever you are? Aren't you them? Well, if you are them, don't you know the indigenous peoples are also white peoples? The free white persons? Don't you know if you have not been naturalized into the United States, you are a free white person? Don't you know that? Don't you know that a lot of the statuses we have had in the past are still very much present within our auric field? It's still there. We're just not aware of it. Not aware of it at all. Not aware of it at all, yo. At all. Not aware at all. And this causes major, major, major problems. Because our status commercially is affecting us privately, mentally, psychologically, and spiritually. So obviously that lets me know, oh, okay, bringing everything into harmony is crucial, because if I leave my public or my business affairs still in disarray, then it's going to have a great impact on my private status, because now I'm going to have to suffer in my private status due to my lack of correcting my shit due to my lack of correcting my shit in the public. It's my fault. So like I said, privately, we are Moors. This is Morocco. We are Muslims. Publicly, we are American Indian and white. Now, if they want to get specific as to who we are, then we get into the specifics. Okay? Yes, I'm a Moor. Well, what tribe you from? Oh, I'm from the House of Haragua. See, I can go in. I'll go in. And then before then, my family was in South America. And then when you go do the research in South America, you go look up the Chico Notre people of 2600 BCE in Corral Supe, Peru, the oldest civilization in the Americas. And then I just said my family came from where? South America. Do you see? So this is how everything lines up. This is the synchronicity that happens. And like I said, man, that 2020 census, that 2020 is right around the corner, y'all. 2018's done. So-called 2018's done. 2019's around the corner. And once 2020 hits and you haven't clarified who you are and where you're from, yo, good luck, man. That's what I'm going to say, good luck. Like I said, my commercial affairs are in order, okay? Privately, spiritually, I am a Moor, okay? On the public world, commercially, I'm American Indian and white. I am from this land. I am not a stranger in my own house, is what I'm saying. So if y'all don't get this message now, Moors, get it, man. And like I said, this constant back and forth between Moors, yo, this work, that work, you know, don't authenticate the birth certificate. It makes the fraud real or legitimate. Don't do this, don't do that. And I'm like, yo, just stop it, man. Why can't we clean the entire system from the outside and the inside? Especially knowing the fact that our ancestors built this damn society, built this Republican form of government. So what's the issue? If you ask me, since we're the ones that built it, it's only us that can fix it. It's our shit. Why do you keep choosing to abandon your estate? Is the United States of America not part of your estate? Did your ancestors not enshrine your rights and liberties in this Constitution? Did they not do that? You need to read up on House Congressional Resolution 331. That's what you need to read up. Because the whole world know that the Iroquois Confederacy and other Aboriginal tribes created this government known as the United States of America. Whole world knows this except for us. And then when we wake up, we don't want to participate now. We don't want to get back and reclaim our shit. Because we don't want to fall into jurisdiction of our shit. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to just let you think about that, family. All right, peace.
Music Entertainment.
Truth, peace, freedom, justice, study to know what trust is they'll violate at any moment. Minorities, they don't be on it. Walk on eggshells, keep it cautious, anxiety. I'm feeling nauseous, ignorance is bliss, till you learn what the cost is. Said Moors, we on the rise. Look at us now, push the mission forward, make the prophet proud. Noble Jew Ali, welcome to the city. 4th generation. No, he walking with me, more shit. Woke up, realized I was on a war ship. Trading me like chattel property. Trading places, playing Monopoly. Authentic, can't copy me. Lies, can't rock with me. Truth, ever sharpens me. Love, despite you mocking me.